Hello, this is Cyrus from No Committee. We're back here at Lil Indies at the jam where people are playing instruments, they're singing songs, they're having good times, and I'm here going to interview some of the musicians. Let's go. All right, here we are with Fortune Swan at Lil Indies after a jam. Fortune Swan, how you feeling tonight?
I'm straight chilling right now. The crowd was cool. These people playing are OD good, so I enjoy myself a lot. Yeah.
So what's on the horizon for you? You making music? You just chilling? What's the vibe?
Making hella music, making hella things. Just becoming an artist that I always meant to be.
We love to hear it. So who inspired you when you started making music?
OD? That's a great question. Everybody. I was a metalhead when I was a kid. Like my first favorite band was Slipknot. Same like 8 years old. Who else? All the jazz world, all the DJs in the world, all the raves you can possibly. I don't know. I love all music.
Anybody in the Central Florida scene you want to recommend to people out there?
I always listen to. First of all, shout out No Committee. Shout out No Committee. Type. Shout out Carlito. Shout out every fucking person that they know here. You know what I'm saying? It's been a goddamn minute, but trust that there's anyone that you can think of here that makes good music. It's worth checking the fuck out.
All right, so here's a big question. Dead or alive, who would you want to see live? Any musician, any band?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Oh, so you're talking about anybody then?
Anybody.
Dang. I gotta go obvious and nerdy at the same time, just Miles Davis. Pretty simple. I was I want to see him on his super cracked out way. I'm sure that should, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that. What's your controversial music take? Nobody agrees with you, but you believe it full-heartedly.
No, it's so tough.
It could be super pop, ever.
I love pop music.
You love pop, man.
I love pop music. I think that's great. This is tough.
I think that's a good take though, because a lot of local underground, they don't like pop, but you like it.
I know, yeah, exactly. I think pop music's really important. I think don't lie. That shit is stuck in your head. That shit is literally if you're out here being I hate pop music, it's okay, you just didn't listen to something that you like yet. Cause bro, new metal was pop music. Punk was pop punk, duh, but punk literally was pop at a second. Jazz music was pop for a year, decades. You're always gonna need pop in your life. And pop is just a dumb word that we put onto music itself. I think it's just yeah, I don't know. I guess that's my controversial take, is that so give everything.
I feel that.
Give everything a shot, no genre included, because everything can be good as under the right context.
I feel that. Any message for the scene and the world out there? Any message you want to bring out there?
Don't get discouraged, y'all. That's the biggest thing. It's not easy to get discouraged. And you wouldn't be an artist if you was doing easy. So don't do the easy thing and just get too discouraged to not do this. Keep going. We all need you. I need you. I need to see all of y'all keep doing it.
Where can people find Fortune Swan?
Find me on Fortune Swan Instagram, at Fortune Swan SoundCloud, Fortune Swan everywhere. I don't know. It's all Fortune Swan, one word. Some people got that fucked up. Trust me, I just need the one word.
Appreciate you. Yeah, good job, bro. Hello, No Committee here. We're here with Micah. Micah, tell us what you're about.
Rock music.
Any instruments you play?
rock instruments.
Hell yeah. So, like, who was your first big inspiration?
Riffers, bro. Megadeth, Slayer, Metallica, all that. I like headbanging. I like riffing.
Dead or alive, what musician or band would you want to see?
That's hard. Well, Nirvana's like, you can't actually see Nirvana anymore. No, Pantera. No,
Dead or alive, dead or
I'm gonna say Pantera dead, bro. Oh, like they're not dead. I mean, they're not alive, so they're dead. So I want to see Pantera.
Okay. What's your most controversial music take?
Some music is made for check marks. Other music is made for time itself.
Expand on that. What does that mean?
So like sometimes there's like music that's like a product of the time period, and I call it like there's a lot of like copycats or like, oh well, you know what, we're doing this but we're spinning it our way, and for a moment it could be popular, it can resonate with people, but and of course, like let's say it's like a good example, music that like streams really high, that's really cool, and let's say bands getting like deals and tour, and then eventually that goes away, and then that band's like done for, left in the side. Now, not every band's destined to that, but I feel like some people, they chase that, that initial success, and instead of that delayed gratification that really lets music like live past the time it's meant to.
So what musician or band do you think had that delayed gratification and have a good long career?
There's a lot. Some bands don't get appreciated till like way later. Or like look at TikTok, for example. TikTok has taken music that was not popular and made it super popular.
Yeah.
And that's like a good example of that, where like the organic sort of like it blowing up is just because the music is just that great. There's tons of music that is made 40, 50 years ago that still like is a banger today.
Do you think TikTok is a net positive or a net negative for music?
I think TikTok, well, here's my thing. I think the negative impacts of TikTok and instant gratification social media have drastically lessened. There's a lot of like, maybe 5 years ago, maybe more than that, there was a lot of bands that were coming out that were getting a bunch of success and deals through just being big on these social media. But I think you're starting to see a counterculture, like a rejection of that way, where it's not like just because you have 300,000 likes on a post doesn't mean you're gonna be like you got a BMW, that's just gonna break. Sorry, my bad, Alex. But like you'll get like, there'll be people that like blow, like they have like everything going for them, like industry, people pay attention to them. But when I started touring this deathcore band, I learned a lot about like how there's music that is just gets ignored by industry because they're going for the content instead of the music. So it's like kind of like a bands still are expected to make social media, but that could actually work against you to like build further connections. Like there's bands that will not accept that and will actually reject you because you're doing that at that. So like I said, the name is content, right? Everybody's trying to make content, but I can actually work against you if you do it to a certain way, a disingenuous way, I would say. Like there's there's like there's authentic ways to make content.
So speaking more locally, who would you recommend? Like in Central Florida, who's like a musician you'd recommend?
Musician, I really like I like Walking Blue a lot. Walking Blue, they're dope. They're real. And they're cool. I would say there's a lot of sleeper people at Will's and Lil Indies, like as a culture, just a group of people that come in and out and just like play their ass off and then live to see another day. And I respect that always,
Well, I appreciate your insight. Where can people find your music?
Follow me, Rockstar Meets Annie. I'm always making music. Everybody and everybody.
Hell yeah, bro. Thank you. Okay, Cyrus with no committee here, and I'm here with
I'm Jack.
Jack. How you feeling tonight?
Feeling really good, man. Really energized. Like I love the group and what's going on and the open mic. It's awesome.
How did you feel performing? Like, what was the vibe?
I was a little bit nervous because it was like I think I was like second or third up, and it's like a new venue, so there's like getting used to a new place and a new crowd with like completely new musicians. I never played with any of them before, and it's just it was very energetic, and I was enthusiastic to be up there.
Nice. So for people that don't know, what do you play?
I play saxophone.
How'd you get into that?
I've been playing since 5th grade, actually. I've been playing a long time, and then I had a little bit of a falling out, and I took a few years off, but I just got back into the scene in November. It was very classical, but now I'm moving towards jazz and picking up other instruments as well, like guitar and piano. So it's been a long journey, actually.
Well, who inspired you when you first started music?
When I first started music, probably my mom, honestly. My mom's a multi-instrumentalist, so she plays cello, she's a percussionist, so drums and marimba, and she also plays piano really, really well. And so there was a lot of music in the house growing up, and just, she pursued nursing, but I know she has that amazing talent in music as well. So, yeah, she's my inspiration.
Awesome. A question we've been asking everybody tonight. Dead or alive, what musician or band you would want to see?
Sturgill Simpson. I'm seeing him in May. I'm seeing him in a month.
Nice. We love to hear it.
Yeah, Sturgill Simpson all the way.
What's a controversial music take you have?
Damn. As a classical musician for maybe 6 or 7 years, classical music, not really. But it's just very closed, and I feel like it limited my perspective of music, and I was shut off from jazz and other types of music because of the focus on classical, and they just don't really promote that expansion to other types of music sometimes. And I don't know, it feels like an indoctrination, but I'm glad I broke out, and I'm here. I want to experience all the kinds of music in the world, everything.
That actually makes sense. So who's someone that's underground or maybe local that you would recommend people to listen to?
Underground, Fortune Swan. Listen to Fortune Swan, bro.
We just interviewed. Yeah.
I love that guy. Ricky's awesome.
Awesome. So where can people find you and your music?
Finding my music, I am on SoundCloud, but I have one track. It's me and my brother were jamming in Lawrence, Kansas. We smoked a backwood and got loaded and recorded 25 minutes of Fire on the Mountain by the Grateful Dead. It's rough. Probably don't listen to it, but there's gonna be more this year for sure.
Anything coming soon or just chilling right now?
By the end of the year, it'll be something. 100%.
Any final message for the people out there?
Just play music and make art and emote what is coming from your soul, and just embody that with everything you are.
Great message, bro. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you so much.
Yeah, bro. No.